Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I could be such a lady. Fabulous followers. Gang, gang. What was it? Boy, can you guys just feel the energy exerting through the meeting right now? Thank you, God. I owe it all to you. It's crazy because not everybody agrees with the way I display my emotions to the public. Some look at it as searching for a sympathy card. Some look at it as making my family look bad. Some understand the small cry for help. But if you really, really know me, I'm a healer. And my son is a prophet. I know this. My mom, she's got her special gifts, but man, Granny, I swear you cursed her with that voodoo stuff because we got to watch Mama. Thank God I got up away from that swamp water in time. But this is just the intro. So we're going to say that for another topic, another day. What I have for you here is a conversation and diagram about time management. And not just the time management that you would get impacted on you in a business class or any leadership classes. I'm going to talk to you about time management while duly dealing with a or some mental illnesses. Okay? Time management, mental illness. We're going to bring it together. And hopefully I can motivate some people the same way you saw me crying, the same way you see me celebrating. No change in what I've done except for me stop expecting from humans and start expecting from the universe and God to deliver to me what is already mine. Stay tuned, hit the notification bell, tell a friend to tell a friend. Look, I don't ask for too much, and I got some surprises coming for you. But I would not be upset with you guys if you guys share, and bring us from 25 amazing subscribers to 50, 100, 1K family members. How would that feel to us in 2021? It would feel amazing to me. It would bring our family and our content growth to another level. And who knows what God has to come. Now you can slow mo with the 1K maybe, because then it'll be about monetization, and then I know I gotta up the ante. And right now I really want to place my biggest bulk of attention on my online courses. But we're gonna talk about that when we talk about time management right after my little short intros. And I'm working on those too because I'm not the editor. I have taken some editing tutorials, I guess you should say, but the practice makes the perfect. And your boy is stagnant when it comes to that. That's why we're going to get that paper up, and then we're going to start outsourcing some services. Yeah, heard me? Go on away and come on back with me. Go get your drink. Go get your dang. Go get your pen and paper. What I'm going to say.
Baby, don't go. You acting like it's murder right wrong. Baby, don't go. You acting like it's murder right wrong. Where's your heart? Who tore it apart? Why would you go? I'm telling you no. Different distances causing emptiness. Tell me what I missed. Try to fix.
All right, all right, all right, all right. We right back in it. We right back in it. Where to begin? First of all, time management in itself is about effectively utilizing, what is it, the 8,430 something minutes we get a day? 24 hours. How do you manage that time? Second piece of it is mental illness. I don't have to go through every single diagnosis. We also know that there are people out of there who have been misdiagnosed, and there's people out of there who are undiagnosed, but should be. Wherever you are on the pendulum, whoever you know, wherever you've chosen to watch this information, I love the green screen. But boy, it'll tell on you sometimes, won't it? Look at it. If you look hard enough, you can really see what's around me. All right, we are in the midst of a winter storm. I had me a little soul food Sunday, did a mukbang on that. You can check that video out. Probably be up before I'm done uploading this one. And I chose to have some banana pudding. Allergic to fruit, so I had to pop me a young Benadryl. And typically those do absolutely nothing to me. I've taken probably 100 in 2021 alone. But again, another conversation for another day. Time management, mental illness. Self-care is the most primary part of the healthy balance between the two. Once you establish a greater line of self-care, including mental health care, then you will be stable enough to not only prepare your 24 hours, but also adhere to the time management. The beautiful thing about the anxiety that I have, generalized anxiety disorder means you worry about everything. From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep and within your dreams. It ain't easy, people. It ain't easy. But it gives you almost this energy burst, like the manic part of people who are bipolar. You want to do everything. You got the greatest, freshest ideas. You're on the go. You started 25 tasks. You're all excited about it. And then there's a bump in the road. And you just drop all the progress because now the anxiety has you thinking that it's all going to fail. And you're probably already assuming it was going to fail. So now you're like, see, I knew this wouldn't work. I'll never be good. I'll never have anything. It never works for me. That's why I don't have this. Stinking thinking. Instead of me buying the Joyce Meyer's book, Battlefield for the Mind, 3 times and loaning it out 3 times and never getting it back, I should commit that to a yearly reading, even quarterly, because anxiety is full of stinking thinking. And that thinking will drive you to suicidal attempts. That thinking will drive you to irritable bowel syndrome. That thinking will drive you to heart attacks, strokes, panic attacks, thinking you have cancer, and on and on and on. So what gets done? Nothing gets done. And after you've done enough nothing, long enough, then the depression sinks in. And now we're stuck. And then many times we will lose everything that we worked so hard for. Anxiety leads to PTSD, which is what my therapist has really wanted me to study more on, when you just become so accustomed to the roller coaster you look for it, you sabotage for it, and it becomes your lifestyle because this is where it always went before. You've always been in that survival mode. And PTSD, just real quickly, I think I've done another video on this though, can come from eviction, can come from repossession, can come from job loss. It's not just serving in the army. It's not just being in a mass shooting or such. PTSD can come from the normal, abnormal, everyday stressors of life. Just like with the ACEs, adverse childhood experiences, same deal. So, to get to effective time management while battling a mental illness, you have to apply self care, including the mental health care, so that you can regain your stability and calmness. And once you climb yourself out of that pit, and it is a pit, then we can look at time management. The last thing, well, not in this part, the last thing I want to say about the mental health piece is mental health care has to be intentional as seeking a therapist. Because, as with a therapist or a relationship or a parent or a friend, it is for a set amount of time. Just like when I worked at the juvenile home and the kids used to always want to use their Walkman for a coping skill. And I would say to them, if you're in the classroom and the teacher's frustrating you, if you put the Walkman on, you get put out of class. What can you do in that moment to bring yourself down without needing that exterior thing? And one of the things that I use very frequently to help manage the self-care of my mental health is seek out humor, whether it be a bunch of memes. Watching goofy babies always works for me because I love babies. Watching animals can do no wrong. You watch enough puppy and baby videos, you're going to do some smiling. Now you watch enough Cat Williams, some more, whoever, Trisha T, you're going to do enough smiling. You have to be intentional. You can't listen to songs about depression and about loss and about the struggle when you're in the struggle. When you up and you want to testify and celebrate how you made it through those things, then you can balance that into your auditory. But you have to be real intentional about what you do and don't do when you're trying to stabilize and maintain your mental health care. Now, let's get to the time management piece and we're going to wrap it up. How I do it for me to make sure that I have multiple reminders. I put my information in 4 places. Okay, 4 places. Write this down. One, I put the information in my work larger carry all everywhere planner. 2, I put the information in a daily planner that sits on my desk, on my dresser, in my bedroom that I look at when I get dressed in the morning. 3, oh, actually, I have 5. I have a calendar that sits in front of me on the dresser that's also the makeshift TV stand in my second bedroom / TV room. That is probably the one that has work related, doctor related, day-to-day related, bill dates related is going to be on that because I see that the most, probably more than I see the planner that's on my dresser. Because not every morning working from home from pretty much the last year, I don't have to always go into the dresser to get something to wear. Excuse me. So the calendar on there. Those are the 3, what you would call hard copy things that I use to keep up with my time management. The next 2 are my Google Calendar, which is digital, and my Outlook calendar, which is digital. My Outlook calendar is going to keep my days off, holiday information, and anything work related. My Google Calendar is going to keep my personal and professional, whatever to dos and everything related. I also have the Google Calendar synced to Alexa. So I guess that would be six, who reminds me of anything on the Google Calendar as well as any reminders that I have her set for me. And believe me, you, Alexa, a large planner that I take to everywhere I go, smaller planner on my desk, a desk calendar that I look at daily, Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar. All right. Now, let's talk about where you want to start to not get overwhelmed. Something my son reminds me every time, and other people have said it: do one thing well. If I try to do five things in this day or in this week, it's going to overwhelm me, and having a mental illness, that will be an immediate trigger for my anxiety that is too much. So I have a plan. I'm not going to take on everything that's a problem in my diet regimen right away altogether. I've broken down in the video that I did the mukbang how there's going to be a week with no red meat, a week with no fried foods, a week with reduced sweets, a week with reduced carbs. Then we'll come back for more reduced, and we're going to break it down like that. I'm going to introduce the Y membership and start going early mornings before I start my workday, because I already know myself. When I get off of that workday, I want to do one or two things. I want to drag into the house and chill, or I want to turn on that app and make me that easy money. Okay? So, therefore, I have to be intentional about my plan. So, I'll have that early morning between 4 and 6. That's my block of time to get there, because my traditional work day is 8 o'clock. And if I'm working from home, I shoot back home. If I'm working from the office, I can go to the Y that's literally minutes from the office. When my son and I worked out together, that used to be the best time. And you think workout before work, you're going to be tired. Opposite. Any true workout person will tell you, you be feeling so refreshed, and I'm already Energizer Bunny in there. And unless people like, is this girl in front of me? No, I wish I was. I wouldn't have this. I just have that energy, and I love what I do. Oh, it's a wrap. I'm all over the place doing everybody's job and don't know what department I work in. So okay, so working out, main job. I'm doing YouTube. I'm doing gonna be doing online courses. Once every other week, I'll be doing segments on, people be able to enroll in segments on child development, parenting tips, and also I'll have some mental health segments. So this will be information where I've applied um, research and knowledge, coupled it with personal experiences of success, and trying to help people target their problem, target the issue, and work to the solution. I'm not going to ask people to pay for something that I'm not going to be able to let them see results. And if it gets to the where they want to hire me, fly me out to come and show them hands on, when it comes to childcare, I'm willing to do it. Mental health, I'm not really ready to be put, like, I done got too tired. I got a herniated disc. I can't be doing restraints and all that no more. So I have to be careful with the behavioral health and the mental health stuff, okay? But as far as child development and parenting, baby, I know I'm super nanny, and I swear I wanted to be one. And I love the one that's over there in England, the main one, because they had the black lady, but it didn't really work out with her. See, you gotta know, like, I love kids. My best friend love kids, but my best friend is gonna snatch and attach some kids. I'm not gonna touch no children. I don't believe in domestic violence, because that's what it is. And I know that I can show that you don't need it. A lot of parents challenged me on that when I taught parenting classes. I was young, I was in my 20s, and ultimately I had to walk away because I wasn't ready to. I've learned a lot, and this job has really helped me to form a bond, get a working relationship with the women, then explain to them why the things that I bring up and point out are important. Has nothing to do with them being a bad parent. That goes into a whole nother conversation again. But because I have all those things going on and I still want to hit that clock and do my Uber and lifting, time management is going to be of the importance to me. The reason why the depression got so real for me is because I was stuck in the freaking house, scared to go around anybody, terrified because I am diabetic until I lose my 19-month baby. Diabetes will go with it. And so I haven't been over nobody's house because I'm scared to catch something or give them something. It's drove us crazy. But I'll be getting vaccine 2 next week on the 5th. And between the vaccine and my mask, I'll feel so much safer about it. I'll begin again, like I said, I'll be getting back out there driving. And they call that my therapy. I mean, it's mobile therapy. You will be amazed. You get those people in your car to take them somewhere, but the information gained or given, I've had people that were suicidal. I've had guys that just had got broken up with. Oh, it's the stories, the stories, the stories. But God never makes mistakes. Just like I worked that contact crisis line and used to always get those suicide calls. He know what he doing with me, and he's a mess. And he be hand picking me some stuff. I'm gonna show y'all later this week. So that's that. Time management with the mental illness. It's possible. It's clearly necessary, but I know exactly how the pendulum of falling down can go. And when I used to fall down, I used to stay down and wipe out, lose it all, and take forever to bounce back. My 95-year-old godmom will tell you, my son will tell you, I've been knocked down so many times, they probably like, why do you even still get in the ring? Because I want everybody in my family that is affected by these mental health issues to know it ain't over till he say it's over. Look how many times I tried to let go. Here I is. I'm so geeked about life. Y'all have no idea. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave me some information. Tell a friend, share this video, please. Let's grow the family. Let's grow the family. Peace.
When there's no more hope is left in me, I can see what comes my way, and I'm always lost. There's nowhere else to go. All I do